Hey gents and gents, welcome back. I'm your host Crazy Nate, and today we're talking about Wally. That's right, I know we already talked about it, but this is going to be like a part 2. There is a Bible story tangled inside Wally. If you do or don't believe in the Bible, don't worry, I'm not going to be all preachy at you. But this is a true story and it's all connected. Don't worry, I have proof. Let's go! So which Bible story is Wally based on? Let me tell you. Have you ever heard of a guy called Noah? Well, guess what? Wally is based on Noah's Ark. What? So what's Noah's Ark? Basically, Noah's Ark is about the world was so full of sin and garbage and trash, spiritual trash, that God decided we need to hit reset. So he decided to flood the entire world, and then Noah and his family built a massive boat, and then they floated around the world until all the water drained. Then to find out when the water went down enough that there's land, they would send out a bird. The first bird they sent out was a raven. That raven was supposed to go and try to find some piece of land and bring it back to show them, ta-da, there's land. It never came back. Then the second bird, a dove, was sent out to go and try to find land. Guess what? It found land. That's right, it got a little olive branch and flew it all back to the ship. And then they're like, yay, we're saved. So then I see you typing in your keyboard, well, how does that relate to Wally? So get this, the world was covered in trash, physical or spiritual, and then the world was destroyed by water or toxic chemicals.
Do not return to Earth.
So then they got into a giant ship and flew out into the water or space, and then they sent out a bird, a raven. Ravens are ugly, and Wally's a little bit ugly.
You're ugly.
And guess what? They never came back. They're supposed to find the land and then bring it back. They never brought it back to the ship. So then, after waiting for quite some time, 700 years or 40 days and nights, I don't know, they decided to send out another bird. This time they decided to send out a dove, a white dove. So here we go. We have Eve, the white dove. And then what is Eve looking for the entire time it's on Earth? A plant. So I'm thinking here that the plant that Wally found and stuck in the boot is a olive tree, little baby olive tree. So Eve gets it and then takes it back to the ship or the boat. And then they realize, hey, Earth is safe again. We can go back to Earth. So then the ship finally returns home.
Here's our big landing of the Axiom. To me, that was sort of a promise that it's got to come back to Earth, and it's got to land, and it's got to be majestic and huge.
Yes!
And be a modern-day Ark. A modern-day Ark.
After the ship landed, I was half expecting a rainbow to show up somewhere in space. That was God's little promise that he wasn't going to flood the world ever again. So now am I just one of those crazy psychos with a conspiracy theory and this is just like some far stretch from Wally and what Picture actually meant it for? Yeah! Maybe, but guess what? I promised you I have proof. You know Andrew Stanton, right? The director? If you own the movie, you can watch it with the commentary turned on. And guess what he says?
The big idea of Wally inadvertently, for just falling in love with a character and wanting to pursue love and gain it, would bring humanity back to itself, bring humanity back to Earth. And that sort of led me to sort of Noah's Ark. That getting that olive branch from the dove and everybody knowing it's okay, it's time to go back, and then landing back on the planet and things start all over again.
So there we have it, right from the mouth of the director, Andrew Stanton. Wally indeed was inspired by Noah from Noah's Ark from the Bible. You already knew about the whole Noah's Ark thing? Well, if you really know Wally as much as you think you do, then go ahead and go to crazynate.com and try to take the Wally test. See if you can pass. If you did pass, challenge your friends. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe and turn the little bell on so you don't miss any notifications. Here's a few other videos for you to watch. And remember, most importantly of all, gents and gentlets, share a smile. They are contagious.